Well, how's it going, all? It's been a while since I did one of these, so I just wanted to thank you all for your patience first and foremost, and thank you as well to anybody who's sent me through messages and stuff like that, commiserations. I actually meant consolations, whatever you call them. It actually meant an awful lot to me, so thanks, Miller. I appreciate that. Okay, so today we're just going to do a quick one. I want to show you this wee bass I got. And tell you a little bit about it, the history of them if I can remember, and go through some sounds with you. This is a Hohner, the Jack Custom. It's based on the Steinberger design. So I'll get into all the bits and pieces. I'm going to stand up so you can see the bass, okay? Okay, so this is the famous Hohner Jack bass. And essentially what it is these old Hohner Steinberger copies, and they put wings on it, like a more traditional look, you know, around about the time that Steinberger themselves started doing that with the M series. But I really think that they caught something with this body shape. It's lovely, I think. Anyway, this is one of the later ones. The custom, I'll get into that now, but just generally basic Hohner Jack things. You've got your Steinberger licensed headpiece and bridge. Some of them had this DB thing that you flip out a lever and it dropped this string to where you had a preset tuning. They're neck through, which isn't always good news, as you know. You ever need to shim it. Thankfully this one's okay. The early ones, which is the ones I saw first, I remember seeing natural coloured ones, black ones, and a guy called Roy Taylor, who was a great singer and bass player in a band called Jump the Gun. He had a white one as well as a black one. But they had a humbucker, again, Select by EMG. These are Select by EMG, but they're Hohner branded. And where the knobs go around following the curve of the body on this model, you got your active passive switch, your little LED to let you know it's on. The earlier ones had the three knobs straight across, again mirroring that Steinberger M series look. Now, I really like the look of the old ones with the straight line knobs and stuff, but this is it is an attractive bass. The neck is very manageable. Bridge string spacing is 19mm, which again is a problem for me because I'm so used to 16.5mm that I find anything 19 I'm not as fluid on. But the headless design means there's no neck dive, nothing, just sits on you there. And these ones, as I say, were active and passive. So if you don't know anything about headless basses, the string has two ball ends. You put little ball end in that end, and come up here, you roll this thing out like that, and a CD tray kind of thing comes out, and you slot the other ball in and tighten up. And you can change a set of strings really quickly. I remember timing myself doing it. I think I did it in just about a minute, you know. So let's do some sounds. I'm going to do passive first. I think this one is 1990. I'm just having it in my head. It is because the serial number begins at 90. As well as that, these Hohner branded pickups. The other one said Select by EMG. That now says Hohner and then Select by EMG under it. These were made in the Court factory next to the Spirit by Steinberger line. The very early ones were made same thing, except that the really early Spirits had a phenolic fretboard where this is rosewood. And actually, do you know, it's such a comfortable bass. Like I say, the only thing giving me pause is this angled pickup, which they were going for the Warwick thing, and Ibanez had some basses like this where this, as if this back pickup being far back wasn't enough, you angle it. It's even more honky. Okay, so what you've got on this bass is volume, and then that's a stacked bass and treble. And it has a little, you can feel on it has a little dent there for some sort of indicator on it. Active on and off. Okay, so it's off at the moment, so it's passive. So I think this is both pickups on. It's decent, isn't it? lot of slap off the microphone. I'll just turn that off. It's decent, isn't it? Like for such a cheap instrument at the time. And then I'm kind of thinking that the cheaper instruments now are nearly better because there's CNC involved and so little can go wrong compared to when they were making these things. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so just the back pickup, okay? And I'll turn the mic off. Okay, and now the neck on its own. I'm going to turn the mic off again. Oh, okay, so that's all the passive thing. As far as I know, I'm not sure. I don't think so that this knob does anything for tone in passive mode. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I'm going to have to regain the bass now because it's going to go bananas when I hit this switch. Because just to give you an idea, it's going to blow all manner of crap. So everything full up, right? Like this passive sounds quite nice. Well, I hit this. That must be sending your speakers bananas, so I'm going to have to re-EQ that. Give me a sec. Okay, so I've had to kind of just take the gain down because there's so much gain difference when you turn on the active circuit. Now, there is a way actually of balancing when you hit that switch for active and passive, right, that you turn the active bass and treble down until there's no volume jump, but you can hear the EQ, okay? So I'll just let you hear. I have the preamp is all the way up, but I'm sure you can imagine what it's like slightly back, you know. Or no, look, we'll go back 2/3. Say there's slightly over half, okay? And I'm going to turn the mic off and we're going to go back pickup and then front pickup. Okay, so both pickups on and the EQ about 2/3 up. Okay, and now with the front pickup on. Okay, and if you put the bass and treble all the way up, hopefully it won't blow the gain too much. We just put them all the way up, and you can get that kind of reggae thing. Hold on. You know, that really subby thing. Honestly, the preamp is so good. Hold on a sec. Okay, my playing has got to hell because I haven't been playing terribly much. But anyway, look, for the kind of money that you can pick these things up for now, it's a great look. I think it's a great look. It's so different. Yeah, even the Ibanez headless things now is very asymmetrical shape here, and they also have this thing behind the bridge, is a kind of wooden outcropping here, which means if they kind of get your fingers in and not catch them as you're tuning up, I don't understand the utility of that at all. I don't even think it looks good. Whereas I think these, I did bring this to a gig and I got a lot of comments on it. I changed it halfway because of the string space, and I'm just so used to the narrower one, and because I found just sat a tiny bit that way on me, and I felt it was a little bit stretchy on my hand after I had that surgery thing. But honestly, if you see one, pick one up. You can get them with Precision and Jazz. That they tend to have not the covered pickups there. You can see the pole pieces. Any of the ones I've seen, the Precision and a Jazz pickup here. Apparently there's a 5-string. I can't comment. I haven't seen one, but honestly, I can't recommend one of these things enough, because as you can hear, it sounds decent. It's very usable in a live setup, and you're not going to be knocking. I mean, when I was playing, when you get used to playing headless basses, this thing of, when I do a gig and I use a bass with a headstock, clunking off things and clunking off people, you're going to say, oh, I have a headstock all my life, I don't knock into anybody. Yeah, but when you do, you can, or someone knocks into you, they can knock you out of tune. That can happen here. So there you go. Hohner, the Jack Custom. Pick one up if you see one. Lots of fun. I want to say as well, thank you to all the new subscribers, and thank you to everybody hanging around. If you have any questions about the instrument or headless things in general, the strings aren't hard to get. I get that all the time. Are the strings hard to get? No. Not if you know what you're doing, you know where to look. And you can get an adapter, which I've talked about before. You can get these little headless adapters. Loads of people doing them. There's a guy I know does them here in Ireland. And you just pull the string through, clamp it, and you can use any strings you like. These are Labella, and I found these on Reverb. I bought a box of them, actually, a job lot of them, and I really love them. But they're not hard to get. If you wipe your strings down after your gigs, you're going to get a good long time out of them anyway. And don't be sweating that kind of thing. You can get them. So, and as well as that, you can use ordinary ones. So look, again, I'm a bit all over the place, trying to get back into the swing of doing these things. I'll be doing other little bits and pieces, like we have this Pod Express. I've got the Pod, what's this one? Hang on, I've just wrecked the place over here. I've the HX1 to go through as well. Figuring that out for bass. So we're going to be doing all of those things. And as well as that, some bass lines. We've got some 80s bass lines coming up, 90s, and some McCurran and fretless stuff. So look, thanks again, all of you, for your continued support. It's all been a bit of crack so far for me anyway. Cheers, man.